Yep. That's where we're staying right now. Hey everybody, what's up? This is Devin LaVore and
Michelle LaVore
coming at you from room 101 at the Baymont Inn.
Yeah.
Our old stomping ground. Oh, there's so much that we could say right now. If you haven't watched our previous video, we talked about how God gave our 5-year-old now. This didn't come from Michelle or me. Oh, the Lord, we're fellowshipping with you, and we got this 101. We saw 101 on the clock. Nope. He got a vision. He's right there. That's why I'm pointing that way. He got a vision of the 101, and we talked about it being like the next level, and then you have more revelation on that.
Just like going into the next level, and I felt like that next class, you could say, is into the unknown. Is just like to. It's like basically God is going to take us into something completely new, and have us walking out things and really just strengthening us and really, like, that kind of goes into today. So we woke up this morning. There was this small chance we were praying, but there was this small chance that we might be able to stay where we were. And I
tell you what, secret be told, I really wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah.
I really think we're gonna have to move. I just really sense it. That same sense that I had been feeling all week.
Yeah.
Was still there. Like, we're gonna have to go.
Yeah, and so it's like, okay, that seems confusing, but all right, we'll just go. So we packed up all our stuff, and that's really what our whole morning was. And then we got here. We had to wait around for a little while for the room to be ready. Yep. And then they're like, all right, here's your room, and it's room 101. And I was just like, wow, Lord, you definitely
your sign.
have brought us here for a reason, and we're only actually here for one night, and we get to go back to where we were, and we'll be staying back in our room.
We're literally going back to the same room. It's already reserved and everything.
And so I'm like,
so was it a mistake on my part to check out on a Saturday morning? I don't think so.
Nope. God,
because I was literally like not thinking in the moment that I scheduled it. I never do that. When have I ever, in all the time we've been doing this, have I ever checked out on a Saturday? My brain at that moment just decided to just say, oh yeah, let's just check out on Saturday. That's a fine. Yeah, go ahead and book that. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What? What happened there? That was the Lord.
Yeah. So it's like, all right, here we are back, but it's just like, wow, Lord, you know what you're doing. And I really,
Someone should make a video about it.
Yeah. So it's like, because really, like, I really felt like, okay, we're going to be in room, the other hotel room, 321, that has to do with the end. And, like, you're going to be, this is the place that I have you for before everything.
It's the room at the end. Metaphorically speaking, spiritually, prophetically. This is the room you're going to be in the end. And then all last week, I even tried to bring Michelle into the process, and you're laughing because it was a funny bringing into the process. But it was just like, I just feel like we're getting ready to leave. I don't know why I have that sense, but I know it's a weird sense, but it's just like, I just feel like the PayPal thing is getting ready to come to an end. And I'm just like, I'm not trying to make it happen. I'm just trying to say this is what I'm sensing, because that's how the prophetic process works. We made a video talking about hearing from God, the truth about hearing from God. I really love those 2 videos, honestly. I know they were both really long, but those are like 2 of my favorite videos right now. But it's like, hearing from God is a constant process of being in the process. It's a process of processing. So I'm just telling you what I'm sensing, and it's still there. The next day, man, it's still there. I don't know what it is. I don't get it. And now here we are. Yeah.
And so it's like, just kind of funny because we have the two opposites, and it's like, well, Lord, how can that be? How can I be feeling like, hey, this is where I feel like we're gonna be until something breaks, until the end. But then at the same time, Devin over here is saying, no, I think we're going to leave, and we actually do.
Well, I wasn't saying no.
Yeah.
I was actually saying I agree, but that's why that's going on in me is so confusing, because I'm like, how can the two of them be the same or be true?
And so it just reminded us a lot of how, with Jesus, it was prophesied like he was going to call his son out of Egypt, but he was also a Nazarene.
But he was going to be born in Bethlehem.
And it's like, wait, this doesn't make sense. How does this all work together?
Yeah.
But it did. I mean, you can read it in the
two of those
scripture.
prophetic words have to be wrong, right?
Like,
they have to be. They have to be. Nope.
No.
It's just God's telling you different pieces of the puzzle.
And so it's kind of, it's been really cool, because I feel like, again, God just like, he's like, I'm taking you to the next level, where it's like, just because certain things aren't working out the way you think they would work out, it's like, that doesn't mean what you heard was wrong. It doesn't mean, like, you have to...
And it sounds very much like prophetic process.
Yeah, you have to allow the process to work itself out. And so it's just been really cool. I feel like God really has, like, brought us to another level, just with, like, last night, and just really, for me personally, being like, I'm going to contend for what I feel like God is saying, and to just hold, do whatever we can, but then still flow with the Lord, and being like, all right, we're okay. And
then we come here. It's like God knew that you are going to be in this room till the end.
Mm-hmm.
But would God uproot our entire family to bring us here just to say something to us? Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely, because that's exactly what he did.
Yeah.
I just knew it. And I was just like, because now I have a peace.
Yeah.
I have a peace of like, okay, now that same feeling of like, we're getting ready to relieve has been satisfied and has been turned into, okay, we need to get back there.
Yeah. Well, and I just think too, like...
And then we're here in room 101.
Yeah.
It's like a concrete, physical, manifested sign of like, hey, this is really me doing it.
Yeah.
You got it from your son, and now you're here in this room. All these things are outside of our personal process with each other, so that I can bring you into my process and what I'm doing with you.
Yeah. And
Weird, but awesome. It's got to be God.
I know, and I was just thinking too, like, it can really be, I mean, I really feel like it's almost like God is like, I am really putting a huge stamp on the fact that you are now in the next level. Like,
the great unknown.
Like, you are into the great unknown, and this is like abundantly clear. It's kind of like, it really is like, all right, you've graduated high school, you're done with high school. Sure, you could go back to the campus and walk around, but you don't belong there anymore. That's not your place.
Well, and
just
thought I was gonna, do the double Dutch, jump in there, but normally I just jump in and knock the person out, and I just, come on, it's my turn to jump.
But just like, it's like, no, you need to be in the place that you need to be in college, or you need to be in that level, that class. It's like, all right, you're done with the old. And I just kind of felt like that as well. It's like we're back here, and it's like, no, this is not where God has us. But it's like, clearly he brought us here so he could speak to us.
I know, it's so the Lord, like, I am going to take you to the next level, and you're going into the great unknown, to this new thing. So let's go back to the old place so I can show you. It's like, that is the Lord. I just, you got to see the sense of humor in that.
Yeah.
You're just like, no, I don't want you to stay here, but
yeah.
I don't know. I think God he's definitely used this because it's a familiar place.
Yes. And
he knew what we were going to do, because as soon as we realized, we're booked up, we went right into our default setting of like, okay, let's start looking for a hotel. We went across the street there. No, we'll across the street there. No. And it's just like, let's look online. It's like, well, the Baymont, they're pretty much the cheapest. And it's just like, that's why we were staying there. And it's like, it's only going to be for one night. Let's just do it for one night, Yeah. And it's just like, I mean, we went through a whole process, and it was just awesome. But in the midst of that process, we had kind of a bona fide missed opportunity today with our Uber driver, who is we'll just put it there. You know, we had a missed opportunity, and again, God used that as like hey, it was a wake-up call. Because we felt like God was doing something there, but we were like, I don't know, what are you doing here, Lord? This is strange. What do we do? Yeah. You know, but then the opportunity left. Yeah. And I was just like, oh man. And I've been in a car with Uber drivers before. In fact, the one, because we had to take our stuff to storage, while I was in the car with the Uber driver, I was just like trying to listen to the Lord to see, like, do you want me to say something? Or, because I mean, I've prophesied to Uber drivers. I mean, I've been, you know, all that stuff. It's very familiar to me. But this time, it came at me in a different way. Yeah. It was almost like, it was weird. It was like the presence of God just kind of came on all of us. Yeah, but... And we were, I think even the Uber driver was just like, she sensed something, but even she didn't know what to do with it. Yeah. And it was just like, what do we do? I just wanted to hug her, because she had just lost her mom like 10 months ago. That's a just when you're talking about death of a loved one. You know, and it was just like, all we wanted to do was just love her and hug her, but we were just like... But then you're just kind of, you don't know the, yeah, exactly. It's like, so that stuff gets in the way. Yeah. So what did we learn from that? If this is 101, okay, first lesson is don't allow the cultural and social boundaries to hinder what you feel like God is saying to do. Yes, yes. If God says, hey, there's that person in a coffee shop, go pray for them, prophesy this, yeah. Just go do it. Don't be like, well, should I take him outside? I don't know. Is it going to be weird if I do that in here? I don't know. And then the opportunity's gone. And it wasn't. It was a bit of a hard lesson. And I think too, it was like I was trying to pray, and I don't know. There wasn't anything like direct from God. It wasn't like it was just like a moving and so a movement. You know, it was like and so both of us afterwards, it was just like it grieved our hearts because we were just like, and I prayed for her, by ourselves. I was praying for her, and that God would just move in her life and all of that. That's not what he wanted. But that's not what he wanted, and we figured that out afterwards. But I just, again, it was like as I was praying about it, because obviously when you're grieved and it's like, oh, you can feel so bad, and I just felt like God was just like, he was just like, I've got grace for you, and reminded me again, it's like I brought you to the next level. I don't necessarily, he's not expecting us to ace everything. Yeah. Because who does? It's a process. It's a process, and it's a growing process. And whenever you start any new class, a teacher honestly a lot of times will take an assessment. They start just going through things. They want to see what you know, what you don't know, and they kind of expose you to new things and just see how you handle it. And I really almost felt like God just like, hey, I'm just kind of, once again, just exposing areas. And I really believe that we are, as I was praying, that we're going to be in this time of just rapid growth and strengthening. Oh, yeah. And it really is, it's part of coming out of the ark. When you are in an ark in a boat all by yourself and you really don't have physical contact with people all that much, there has to be, when the door is opening, it's like I feel like God is flooding in that light. But part of that flooding in is like, all right, I'm starting to transition you in the sense of giving you opportunities, getting you to start interacting in ways that you haven't been able to for well over a year. Really almost, it's been like a year and a half or more. And so I just think like there is just, but it's not going to be a slow process. I really believe God is just like, it's going to be this rapid growth process, and that's really what I've been, I was praying for today, is just that this week, this, really just this next week, this week where it's the whole palindrome number thing, that it is a week of transformation. Yeah. A week where you start off and it's like, whoa, this is what I looked like, and I had shriveled legs, and it was just like, oh, it needs to be strengthened, and come at the end of the week and it's like, whoa, what just happened? Like,
you are completely transformed. Your legs are strengthened and strong, and it's like, oh my gosh, like I don't even recognize this person from a week ago. And I really believe that's where God has us. He's like, it's like in this strengthening time, because I feel like that's needed before, like, you know, it's like to come out. You know, it's like he wants us to come out of the ark strong, and he knows where we've been, and he knows what he's doing, you know, and it's like, all right, that door is just opening. Okay, here you go. I'm flooding you with light. Well, what's the light? It's the revelation of God. It's filling us up even more, opening our eyes. You know, if you've been in any place, if it's in a dark place, in the sense of like a cave or even inside a boat, it's like when you open something and it comes out into the, like you're just outside, your eyes have to adjust. And it's like, oh yes, okay, that's right. Okay, now, I can really focus now, and I can see, and it's like, there's just, I think what God is doing is just this like, boom, I've got this light open, and I'm starting to just expose you again to the movement of the Spirit in just a fresh way,
a different way,
and so I just feel like that's what we've been experiencing yesterday and today, and honestly, like I expect that this week we're going to experience it a lot, and there's gonna be growth, and there's gonna be like, whoa, okay, Lord, this is what you're doing. You're breaking us out, literally, like a bird coming out of a shell. Like you're breaking us out.
That's interesting. Have we discussed that before? The bird coming out of the shell thing?
I think you might have mentioned it.
Oh, I might have mentioned it? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I kind of felt like that's what that ark door opening, it was like the ark door was opening, and then the door coming down was like the Jericho walls falling, all that stuff. But there was a part of me that was just like, ooh, that's like the opening of an egg. We're getting ready to hatch. Our whole family's getting ready to be born. You know, with the whole, like, the subscriber count kept doing the birth 3 days in a row, and it all seemed to connect to me. But keep going. You're doing amazing.
But so I just believe, like, God is just like, he is breaking us out, but when we come out, we're coming out strong and strengthened in the Lord, and we're able to do, you know, when Noah and his family came out of the ark, they came out, and there was this, you know, they sacrificed to the Lord because it was just a time of celebration, and I'm sure they were just overjoyed, honestly, to come out, and God just renewed his covenant with them. And then he was like, all right, you can be fruitful and multiply. And they went on to live their lives.
That totally falls right in line. It reminds me of that whole, remember that prophetic chapters and map and timeline thing that I felt like God was giving me? He's like, I'm not giving you the exact details and dates and times, but this is kind of like how it's going to go over the next little bit of time.
Yeah.
And it's like what you're saying, it totally falls in line with that.
Yeah.
Like it's just this is where you're at in the process. This is what's happening now. Yeah. This is what's getting ready to happen.
Yeah, so
it's like we've turned the page, and chapter 2 is 101.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's the only chapter title is 101. Yeah. It's like, what does that mean? What do you mean 101? Because if you're reading a book and you turn to a chapter title and it's just titled 101, right away you're going to think college.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to think. You're like, oh, this is some sort of college thing going on here? What's going on?
It's like English 101. What's going on? But it's like, I don't know. I just believe that God is just breaking us out. And it's again that door has been broken. That seal has been broken. The door is opening. And we are just being flooded by the light of the Lord. And so it's just like, I am truly just really excited for what God is doing. And
that's awesome.
And just that I
right there is a testimony right there, because normally at this moment, maybe like, 3 months ago, if we were in this situation, you would not be excited.
No, I would be like,
you'd be mad. You'd be like, what happened? I thought we heard this and this and that, and the questioning and all that stuff. And that was one of the things the Lord shared with me the other day. Was that yesterday?
Yeah.
When we were coming out of the mall.
Yeah.
Yeah, and God was like, Devin, I know you want to go into the questions, but I'm telling you, don't do it.
Yeah.
Just don't.
Yeah.
That's the answer. The answer is don't. You
yeah.
know? And I know that, see, that the temptation is the desire, because there is no temptation without desire. Mm-hmm. The desire is to ask all the, yeah, but Lord, what happened here? And but I thought you said, and this and that, and it's like, don't do it. Yeah. Don't do it. Just don't touch it. Just, like a video game. Just power off.
Yeah.
Just don't even go there. And I'm just like, all right, I'm not going to. Wow, this is difficult.
Yeah.
This is really hard.
It is hard.
But it's like I'm going to invest my energy in other things.
Yeah.
And that really helped.
Yeah.
It was like God gave me the deliverance before I even asked Him for it.
Yeah.
He delivered me from the temptation before I even asked Him for it. And that's why I was like, come on, you got to do the same thing. Yeah. Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
And we really, God delivered us from that. And it's like, I believe that is a part of that 101 testimony type thing where it's just like, wow, we grew through that. We busted through that really quickly. Yeah. Normally it's hard to, it's like saying, hey, here comes a tornado, but just keep walking through it. It's like, I'm going to need the power of God for that. Lord, is this something you want me to walk through? Yes, this is. Yeah. Well, then right there, you're going to be able to walk through that tornado. It's not going to lift you up and take you and... Because that's what all the questionings and the doubts and the reasonings and the human understanding, that's what it'll do.
Yeah.
And it'll only cause damage.
Yes.
It'll come in and just destroy stuff.
Yeah. And actually, will you share what you were, God gave you this morning about today, about the steps are ordered?
Oh, yes, of course. I was like, I'm waiting for the bell to ring. There it went. But yeah, so I felt like the Lord this morning, really early before everything really started, I just got that sense of like every step of the righteous is ordered by the Lord. Mm-hmm. And I knew right then, I guess almost kind of knew right then, I'm like, we're leaving. You're not going to tell me that unless we're stepping.
Yeah.
If we're going to stay here, then we're not stepping.
Yes.
And so I shared that with the kids for our afternoon God time, basically. And I was saying, like, every step of the Lord is, every step of the righteous is ordered by, every step of the righteous is ordered by the Lord. See, we can step out on our own, and we can order our own steps, and then you have the sinful world that exists, but it's like the righteous, every step is ordered. Every step of Joseph, Abraham, Daniel, King David, I mean, they were ordered. Yeah. And it's just like, don't think that just because you're here or you're getting ready to leave, and then later on the Lord was like, just because you're here in 101, look at the number here, look at the room number. Hello. Yeah. I went and I was like, but I was already fine. I was already fine and dandy by the time we had to wait in the lobby for a little bit for a room to be finished.
And we had no idea what room we were going to get or anything.
I signed the papers and I didn't even realize, and then he's getting the keys, and then I just looked down at the papers again, and I'm going, no way. Yes. This is reminding me of 222.
Yeah.
I was like, are we seriously staying in room 101?
Yeah.
I was like, dude, we're going to be up no one's getting any sleep. We're going to be praying all night and fellowshipping with Jesus.
Yes.
I'm on. Count me in.
Yes.
But yeah, I just felt like the Lord was saying that. And,
so I just want to say, like,
every step.
Just with that is just like,
God knew we were going to be here like 2 months ago.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I just want to encourage you all, like, wherever you are, it's like, and if you're following the Lord, it's like your steps are ordered by the Lord. Yeah. And it may look different than what you thought it was going to look like.
But I guess that, don't go there.
Yeah. And just trust the Lord. He has you in His hands. He is doing all that needs to get done to get you to the exact place that He wants you to go. And it really is about just going with the Lord. And the truth is, you can have joy in every step that you take with the Lord. Yeah. It's like, yes, there are difficult things that we walk through. But
there's some stuff about this room that we could complain about now, but it's like, God's got us here.
He's got us here.
He's going to take care of us.
He has words that He's going to impart to us. He has light to reveal to us.
Yeah.
And
you
it's
got to
like,
cast off everything that will distract.
And it's like, wow, Lord, you are so good. And we're so thankful.
So he woke up. That's why we were like, uh-oh. But we hope you guys are encouraged by that, as usual. And until our next video, wait, we want to say thank you for the comments.
Yes.
Thank you guys for continuing to support us through this journey. You know, no matter how long we say we're at the end, we really are at the end.
Yeah.
And things are really happening and transitioning, and I hope you can see that through our videos. But yeah, man, we are excited. I'm excited for the rest of August, because we're still in that month of establishment. You know, he's off, he's gone. But anyway, yes, thank you guys so much for everything. We just love you guys. We appreciate you guys, and we just pray God's blessing on you. And we're just gonna keep you updated, man. I am excited for what the next hour and 2 hours and 3 hours is gonna bring.
Yeah.
Let alone the next week. So, because God's not gonna bring us here just to, oh, you're in room 101. Look at that. That's nice. I'm done. No, I don't think so.
No.
But we'll see. We'll see. You know.
Yeah.
And so we got a baby that's getting ready to eat Legos. So love you guys.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.